Yeah.
Mindy Green is our guest today. She is a clinical social worker, certified life coach, and neuroeducator. Having grown up surrounded by large extended family, many of her fondest memories and enduring life lessons came from what she observed and learned during family gatherings. Those childhood experiences fueled her passion to work with parents to create a solid foundation so that they and their families can thrive in all areas of life. I love that. For a while, my tagline was thrive, don't just survive. So I love that you have that there.
Mm.
I'll finish the bio. She is a mom of 4 amazing young adults and grandma to 2 lively grandsons. Mindy, welcome to the show. It's really awesome to have you here. Very impressive bio, and it correlates directly with our episode. Before we dive into the interview and the questions and whatnot, why didn't you tell us a little bit more, or tell our audience a little bit more about who you are and what you're all about?
Certainly. So I think that the bio really does it gives the highlights of things. You know, I've been married to my husband for almost 30 years now. We have 4 children, and we've just felt that we're very fortunate to have this opportunity to grow along with our family. And as you and I were, and we all were talking about on Monday when we had our gathering, our pre-show gathering, we talked about that really that raising children is an opportunity for personal growth. You know, it's the longest and I would say somewhat hardest because we're constantly confronted by, you know, our strengths and our weaknesses, the things that trigger us that come from childhood. And so that really has just been, you know, as I've been going through raising my children, homeschooling them for 18 years, now having young adults and having 2 young grandsons, I thought, you know, what a better way to insert my experience with, you know, being a clinical social worker and life coach and neuroeducator into what families are needing. And that's that firm foundation to be able to thrive and, like we talked about, and not just survive.
Right.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I mean, I also really related to that whole discussion about, you know, family dynamics and, you know, the children and the right spouse for us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just inspired every time I hear people talking about marriages that are quite a while. I mean, 30 years is a huge milestone. Today, I was on a live show with somebody who was married to his wife for 60 years.
Wow.
And it was just so inspiring. And just the way he was talking and everything, it was really incredible. And, you know, one of the questions that were actually asked today in the live show to this guy when he said, you know, he was married for 60 years, how did you do it? And he literally said, you know, one day at a time, we lived within the moment. We really put the priority on our relationship and our children and stuff like that. And everything else came secondary. This is a man who's extremely, extremely wealthy. You know, he's a big philanthropist. And he was saying all of his wealth and all of his success came simply from putting the right priorities in the right places, starting from his family. So I'm so excited that this is going to be quite a bit of the topic today.